Today I am going to describe female reproductive system, how it is arranged. Then, dear students, after watching this video, subscribe it. Thank you. What are the parts present? All this now I am going to explain. So in female reproductive system, mostly three parts are to be present. One, uterus. Second, fallopian tubes. Third, ovary. So female reproductive system here I am showing here. In this three parts there we know. First one, uterus. This is the uterus. So uterus is a sac-like structure, a bag-like structure. The most important structure, this one. This is called uterus. And then fallopian tubes. From this uterus, two fallopian tubes are to be arranged. So see this side one fallopian tube, this side one fallopian tube. Each tube consists of 6 meters long approximately. Then every tube is opened in body cavity. So this tube opens into body cavity. The same way this tube also opens into body cavity. So what is the function of the tube means? Generally ovule or ovum enters into this fallopian tube for fertilization. So like that two tubes are there. These two tubes opening into the uterus, which is a sac-like structure. And then third part, ovaries. Two ovaries are to be arranged in the system. Then in these ovaries, ovum is generated. So this side one ovary, this side one ovary, two ovaries are to be arranged in this system. Okay, so this is the female reproductive system arranged in the female's body. In this system, mainly three parts there. One, uterus. Second, fallopian tubes. Third, ovary. So this is the uterus. These are fallopian tubes. These are the ovaries. So ovaries produce ovums. Means also called female gametes. So this ovary do what? Then how produce ovums? That is the main thing we want to see in this concept. Generally we know in females or women, several changes happens in the reproductive system for every month. So every month so many changes are to be happening in this reproductive system. So that is called menstrual period also. So what changes happens? That is, this ovaries forms ovum. Then that ovum is released. That released ovum then move through this Graafian follicles, and then whenever it is moving, if the same time then sperms reaches through the uterus, and when that sperms meet the ovum reaching toward this side, then fertilization happens. Otherwise no fertilization happens. So that every month what changes happens means it releases one ovum. In the next month it releases one ovum. Only in a month one ovum is released in the female's body. The ovum how released, that is we want to see. Now we want to observe this ovary, how it is present through this how a ovum is released in that. Next we see. Okay, see ovary, then it is ovary. Then in this ovary what present? In this ovary several ovarian follicles present. These are the follicles. So these are also called Graafian follicles. In every ovary several ovarian follicles are to be present. We can show one follicle here. One follicle. So when we show one follicle here, so one follicle. So follicle is present in circular form, in circular way for present. In this follicle, inside several cells are to be present. So many cells are to be present inside, like this. So many cells are to be arranged in several rows. Also they are present. So in several rows, several cells are to be arranged like this. But one cell turns to female gamete cell. One cell turns to female gamete, which is also called ovum. So it is a one follicle. These are the follicles. Every follicles what present? Several cells present, but one cell deviates as a ovum. This ovum gradually grows. Then how many days it grow? In a month, from beginning to up to 12 days, it grows gradually. Then maybe in the 13th day, it then comes to outside from this follicle. Means it is released. So up to 12 days, from the beginning of the month to up to 12 days, this ovum grow gradually. After development, full development, maybe in 13th day or maybe in some persons 14th day, it is released to outside. So that releasing of the ovum from the follicle to outside is called ovulation. It is said to be ovulation. So that this ovum is released to outside. So from here onwards, one ovum is released to outside. So from this ovary, one ovum is released to outside. Maybe this releasing happens maybe in 13th day or 14th day. In some persons, maybe 15th day of that month, it is released. After releasing this ovum, then it is attracted by this fallopian tubes, so that it moves towards the fallopian tubes. Later, it enters into the fallopian tube. Now, through this fallopian tube, this ovum gradually moves. So, through this fallopian tube, this ovum gradually moves, maybe reaches to here. Then after reaching to here, it may be stay 1 day for fertilization. It stays here 1 day or 24 hours. It stays here. Within that time, if sperms reaches and joins with ovum, there with that sperms it fuses. So this ovum, sperms are to be, one sperm reaches to this ovum and fuses here, so fertilization happens. So whenever fertilization happens here, then it turns to embryo. It turns to embryo. So embryo is formed. So fusing of male-female, fusing of sperms with ovum is said to be fertilization. So whenever fertilization happens, there embryo is formed. So in this way, embryo formation happens after fertilization. If when the ovum is here, if at that moment when sperms not reaches and not joins with the ovum, there what happens? So if the ovum is here reached, stays here for 1 day. Within 1 day time, if sperms are not reaching, then what happens means maybe after completion of the 24 hours, it slowly reaches towards this side. Whenever it reaches towards this side, then one of the membrane, this membrane is the most important membrane, which is surrounded around the uterus. Is the last membrane, this one. Third membrane is the last membrane. Inside membrane, it is surrounded around the, which one means uterus. That is released, that is separated from the uterus. So that this membrane is separated, released along with some blood. Along with some blood, it is released. Then this releasing membrane, then this ovum, and then blood, all that is released to outside. So this is called discharge. So that maybe this ovum, when not fertilized, then that is decomposes. How decomposes means, then at that moment, when the fertilization not happens, this membrane of the uterus is separated, released. So along with this ovum also discharged to outside of the body. So this also happens. So it maybe happens 2 days or 3 days. It happens again. From that time, after completion of then this ovary starts to produce ovum in its follicle. After completion of that, it starts to produce. Then it gradually grows. Next 15 days, it grows well. Afterwards, it is ready to release from here onwards. So that in this way, the female reproductive system, what happening means, so changes are happening in their reproductive system. Only once in a month, one ovum is released. Then that released ovum then enters into this fallopian tube. Whenever it is moving through the fallopian tube, at the same time, if sperms are to be enters into the uterus and joins with this ovum, then fertilization happens. Otherwise, the ovum discharged to outside along with the one of the membrane of the uterus.